Bam, what's going on, folks? Welcome back to the Virtual Steve Show. We got a pretty cool stream set up for you here tonight. On tonight's episode, we are streaming for the very first time in 2340 by 1080, which I don't even know if it's actually working right now because I'd have to view it on the phone to see if it's working, so I'll watch this back after the fact. But yeah, hopefully you guys like this new kind of setup I have here. I think it's going to be pretty cool. Let's just jump straight in, burn some calories, and let's play some Beat Saber. Okay, cool. Looks like things are working as they should so far. Things are bound to break tonight. This is a brand new live stream setup. We're going to do all OST songs tonight just because I don't want this stream taken down. And in future streams, I'm going to experiment with trying to avoid copyright strikes by using some tricky techniques with modifying the audio and also talking over everything I play. So let's work our way backwards. We'll start with the newest. Actually, I like some of these songs on here. Let's start up with something crazy. Fire starter, let's go. We'll start off with some of the newer songs, and we'll squeeze in some of the old ones at the end. I ran into tons of technical difficulties before I went live. Somehow my camera settings, my zoom setting got turned on somehow. So that messed up everything. I had to recalibrate, turn off the zoom, and restart. And then when I got into the Beat Saber to make sure that was good to go, it was just super laggy, and the controller tracking was horrible. It was some kind of memory leak issue or something. I closed Beat Saber and reopened it, and everything was good to go. So there's just about 1,000 things that can go wrong with this type of complicated live stream setup. So I don't recommend it. But it's the kind of live stream that I like to do, so I was trying to be on time at 9 p.m., but I gave myself 20 minutes of setup time, which isn't too bad considering how complicated this is. But once I start doing these more often, I can probably get it down to like a 10-minute setup, something like that or less. But getting Live set up with a Quest headset's not ideal because none of the settings ever save, so you have to recalibrate Live, the mixed reality program that I'm using to make this cool render happen. You gotta recalibrate it every time. So yeah, the goal of this live stream is to have fun, play some Beat Saber, and maybe some other fitness games, but probably mostly be Beat Saber, as I burn the most calories when I play this. Especially if I can start getting into some Expert Plus songs, which back when I was doing this a year ago, I was playing a good handful of songs in Expert Plus. But we're not there yet. But yeah, the goal of this stream is to lose weight. So I'm gonna incorporate like a weight loss thing. I'm gonna have like a cool 3D render of like a digital scale that flies down that I step on. That'll show kind of like my current weight with my starting weight and goal weight. Essentially, I was like 209 pounds about 3 weeks ago or something like that. And now I'm down to 198. So, yeah, we lost a little over 10 pounds depending on how you calculate it, but so we got to keep that going. I'm playing on 72 hertz right now because I was getting some performance issues with this setup prior, but I think I might have to take the performance issues and up this to 90 hertz. 72 hertz is a little stuttery for this fast kind of gameplay. Whoo-wee. All right, let's test out a new feature of the show. Let's take a break. Okay, this should work. Cool. Yeah, this that simple transition that you see there was actually a super complicated setup. It's like a side-by-side of two 2340 by 1080 video clips. Super complicated. I actually had to use like a command line script to merge those two videos together to get that to work. But back to the game. If you have the Pro version of DaVinci Resolve, then you can do any size video clip that you want. But I have the free version of DaVinci Resolve, so I'm limited to the types of video files that I can create. You can still go quite high, but certainly not, I think 4600 something is the width that I needed. So yeah, not in the free version. It's $300 for the Pro version of DaVinci Resolve. If I did a little bit more video editing and stuff, I'd definitely pick it up because there's some cool features you can do. I think you can also use GPU rendering instead of just CPU, which I think you're locked to in the free version. So that would speed up a lot of the render times. All the backgrounds for this show that you see are rendered in Unreal Engine, but then composited in DaVinci Resolve. And I have to do some fancy trickery to get multiple layers to render. I do the similar thing where I combine two side-by-sides, two 2340x1080 video clips, one for the foreground, one for the background, and then I smash those together in a side-by-side. And that's the way that in OBS I can ensure that the foreground and background is playing exactly at the same time, because it's essentially just one video clip. OBS doesn't like playing two video clips at exactly the same time consistently. So that was the method that I came up with to bypass that. And it works. I really should make tutorials on all these things because I'm probably the only person that's ever had to solve these problems. But then another thing that I think is I'm probably the only person that's ever going to have to solve those problems. So maybe it's not the best video to make. But the main reason I want to make the video is just so people can see the struggle that I went through. This stream was kind of simplistic, but there was so much hackery involved to get this to work. Like Live doesn't even support this resolution, so there's all kinds of upscaling and cropping and all kinds of things I had to do to get this to work. So you probably will never see anyone else doing a 2340x1080 VR live stream using Live, unless they're like cropping things and just adding like borders to it or something. But I'm looking forward to watching this back on my phone to see that full phone screen filled up with the whole live stream. YouTube actually added a really cool feature, maybe it was like a year ago, 6 months ago. It's called ambient mode. So when you're watching a 1920x1080, or I guess I should say a 16:9 video on your phone, it doesn't fill up the whole phone screen unless you zoom in. But what it does do with the ambient mode is it kind of generates lights on the side of that window that represent some of the colors that are in the video, which gives you that sense of filling up the whole phone screen. It's similar to if you've ever seen like those responsive light bars that you put on behind your TV to kind of give ambient light in the room that's representative of the image on the TV. Whew. I gotta check my heart rate in a minute here. Whew. Okay, what are we at? 152 beats per minute, not bad. Okay, let's just do another song. Do I want to do Magic or do I want to skip to the next? What are these songs? Are these any good? I usually judge a song by these quick little clips. I think I like this one. Oh, it's Jarvis Beck, the creator of Beat Saber, or one of the creators at least. So yeah, I want to keep this live stream simple, and I want to add new features every episode, every other episode. Like right now, I don't have a live chat in my view, because that would be like a window overlay, or you can use Live to have like a chat on your hand. There's a lot of tools you can do to do that, but I want to keep things simple. I don't want to break anything. I want to make sure this works first, and then I'm going to add some new stuff every episode to enhance my live stream experience and the viewers' experience at the same time. So, and I like talking about, as you guys can tell from the first several minutes of this live stream, I like talking about the behind-the-scenes shit that I'm working on. That's kind of my gimmick on the channel, I think, is like getting into all the technical things that go into creating a live stream, specifically of virtual reality live stream, because you can do so much more with VR than you could with the flat game, which is what my goal is for my Unreal Engine based live stream that I'm working on. And I have some videos on my channel that I've showed off early versions of that, prototypes, but the final, oh, that was it? The final version of my Unreal Engine live stream is going to be epic. Yeah, what's up, Northern? Welcome back to the Virtual Steve Show. Hopefully everything's going well. Are you viewing this on a phone by any chance, Northern? If you're not, I highly recommend just checking out real quick. I'm curious what platform you're viewing this on. Regardless, if it's PC, phone. Ah, just got some good lag. Yeah, check it out. PC, okay. So if you're viewing it full screen, you're gonna get some like black bar issues. I've heard that the new format that I'm using, this 2340 by 1080, or 19.5 by 9, actually looks good in theater mode. So if you turn on theater mode, you'll be able to see the chat on the side. And apparently it crops quite well to the window in theater mode. Because if you were to full screen this, you'd be getting black bars on the top and bottom, which is not the best viewing experience, but I guess it's kind of like a cinematic view. Ooh. Let's take a break. Okay. Sweet, sweet, sweet. So yeah, this was just something that I just threw together real quick in Unreal Engine. Just like a 30-second loop or something like that. But I think it turned out pretty good. Again, this is not the final, I think the final Unreal Engine scene that I'm working to is like this spaceship. And these assets are all stuff I found online for free. A lot of them I think are from the Unreal Marketplace, free. Back to the game. But the spaceship scene that I'm going to be working on, which is going to be mainly for the Unreal Engine live streams that I do, which will be mostly PlayStation 5. I'm going to do everything custom in there from scratch, everything. All the modeling, everything, animations. I want it to be super custom. All right, let's try some of these new songs. Cathedral. Let's just play them all. I've only played this track pack, I think maybe a total of 3 times so far. So let's just bang through this whole track pack, and that might be a good place to end the show. Yeah, I think it's just 72 hertz that I'm getting this choppiness from. Oh god, I already died. It's alright, we play no fail mode on the Virtual Steve Show, because it's the best for fitness. I don't care about high scores. Oh god. This might have been the song that I tried before I couldn't do on Expert. Might get like super fast or something coming up. Yeah, this 72 hertz. I hope it's just that. This is tough. I think it might be a performance issue. That's the one frustrating thing about this current setup that I have, is that using a Quest headset through Steam VR with Live, you just run into some weird performance issues that don't always happen. Sometimes you'll have a live stream and everything will be working perfectly, same exact setup. Yeah, this is not running butter smooth for me right now. Thankfully, I think your guys' viewing output should still be pretty much buttery smooth. This song's pretty cool though. I like those parts. thought I was about to get a break there for a second. I had to adjust my headset. It's sliding a little. I need to get some defogger for my headset. It's not so much, the headset itself doesn't fog when I'm playing normally, but when I go into that break view mode that I do, I like to put my headset on my head so I can kind of show my face to the viewers a little bit. And with having the headset on top of my hot, sweaty, hairy head, it fogs up the glasses pretty good. Thankfully, Beat Saber you can pretty much play with really low resolution. As long as you can somewhat see the arrows, that's really all you need. Such a simple game. Shit. I was gonna wear my shoes. I have these cool high tops, these black Nike high tops that I like to wear. But with my current live streaming setup, my green screen's kind of just laid across the ground and then it's hooked up to the ceiling on hooks, which is a whole nother sweet topic I can get into. Custom designed Velcro to the ceiling hooks. But if I wear the shoes, I'm afraid it's gonna tug on the green screen too much, but we could try. Maybe at the end of the stream I'll put them on. Okay. Heavyweight by Lindsey Sterling. Let's give it a shot. Let's check the old heart rate. Let's see it from here. 154 beats per minute. That's not bad. All right, I'm starting to feel a little burn here. Let's tighten this boy up. I think I'm going to start incorporating too, doing some weightlifting in between songs and get my dumbbells out. I want to have like this portion of the show where it's like an interlude where I just talk about things. And I figure I could just do some curls and stuff in between songs. I'm going to start working on my arms a little bit more, push-ups and stuff, my chest. I used to have this VR fitness challenge I did like 2 or 3 years ago. It's so ridiculous. Actually, it's probably 3 or 4 years ago now. I would do all these different workouts. This is back when I was using Blender to make everything. I just discovered it, so I was doing all this weird, wacky stuff. But I would have a screen that would come up behind me, and I had it programmed, really, to where it had to keep track of the number of sets that I had to do for each type of exercise. I had like 5 or 6 exercises I was doing live on stream, and then it would put a check mark on them to let me know when I did, 1 of the 3 sets, 2 of the 3 sets, 3 of the 3 sets, and I would work my way through each exercise, and I would use voice commands to let the computer know which one I was doing. I would say something like, let's do some push-ups, so then it would switch over to push-ups, and it would know how many I needed to do. And the counter would even go up as I did them, because I had voice commands where I'd count. I'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the number would change in the background. It was so silly, but it was still pretty freaking cool that I got working. I've been thinking recently that I want to make a video that just goes back through my last 5 years of live streaming, just kind of highlights all those little wacky things that I've done. So many wacky things I've done. I did a live stream once where I put together a bathroom cupboard live on stream with like multiple webcam angles with like a head cam. It was so bad. But I was trying things. I think it was called like Can We Build It or something like that. It was a one-off episode, obviously. But I've had so many different pre-rendered intros that I've made over the years. I've made a Matrix theme one. I had some really epic stuff I did for Elden Ring. At one point I made this super sweet replay system where you could hit a button and it would record the last 30 seconds of your gameplay. I was using it when I was playing Valorant. And then at the end of the game, when I'm waiting for another game, I could use a voice command or hit a button that I could say, play the highlight reel. And then it would show all the highlights, the 30-second clips. I think they were actually like 15 or 20-second clips. It would show them in order sequentially how they played out during the game. So it was like a quick replay of everything that I deemed was a highlight from the last game. Like if I got like a cool double kill or triple kill or something, I'd hit it. But sometimes I would do it too when I died, in like a really stressful way or stupid way. And it was actually kind of good too, because you could kind of watch things back and improve. And it helped to kill the downtime in between waiting for games. Hey. Okay, cool. Not too bad. Let's take a break. Let's take a break. 163 beats per minute. All right, let's get back into it. Yeah, so this break view is cool, but I need to get like my chat maybe up here on the side or something. A lot of times when I did these break views, I had like just the full chat here, so I could talk to folks. But my computer screens are over there, so previous setups I had my computer screens behind the camera so I could see it, but that's not the case. Back to the game. I said back to the game. Oh. Okay. How long have we been live streaming actually? Let's see. Oh, I'm getting some red on my end for my live stream, so this might be a horrible viewing experience right now. I don't know why it's red. It's saying 1400 kilobytes per second, 1200 kilobytes per second. Now it's done 8000. I might not have enough upload speed for this. Now that I think about it, I think I might only have like 10,000 kilobytes upload or something, whatever number that would be. So this might not even be possible, this live stream. All right, I think the recording will at least be good. But yeah, if there's anyone in chat, if this is working for you, let me know. I don't really see how it would be. I guess I can view it on my end real quick. Oh gosh. So we've only been live for 23 minutes. Let's take a break. It won't let me view. See if I can go live. I mean, it seems to be okay. It's a little choppy, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I guess we'll have to get more viewers that we can see if things work properly. Okay, anyways, back to the game. I didn't really factor that in. So normally I stream 1920 by 1080 at 60 FPS, and I use 9,000, is it kilobytes per second? So I decided to just double that for this stream, not really thinking that my internet can't even handle it. I didn't really factor that in, so I overlooked that. That's okay. I might be able to dial it down to something manageable. My other options would be to upgrade my internet or to scrap this whole 2340 by 1080 live stream, which at this point I just don't see myself doing. I've spent so much time invested in getting it working, troubleshooting things. I might have to bite the bullet and upgrade my internet, which I already kind of pay a lot for my internet. But if it's like an extra 10 bucks a month or something, I might be able to swing it. Alright, this sounds pretty cool. I want to play this in Expert Plus. I feel like it would go really good with that rhythm in the background. Right now it's a little too slow, these notes that I'm hitting. to really feel that beat. Oh man, it's got me disappointed now that the live stream is not rendering out properly, I don't think. Yeah, I don't know how people do it. Some people do like 2K live streams, 4K live streams. They must have some banging internet. But my download's pretty good. It gets like 500 megabytes a second or something. But now that I think about it, I think my upload might be capped at 10 megabytes a second, which is not bad for most things. So many cool games out right now too for PC VR that I want to check out, and PlayStation VR 2. I still got to check out Resident Evil 4, but I really want to finish 8 before I touch 4. So I think that's the first game I'm going to get back into when I do my PlayStation VR 2 live stream. We're a good 2 or 3 episodes in. I'm just got to the castle, probably like 2 or 3 hours into the castle. I'm at a save point like right before you're like looking into Lady D's bedroom or something. She's like doing her makeup or something. And that's where I stopped playing. And I really know nothing about that game, so. Alright, I don't think we can do this on expert. I don't really like playing songs on hard. We're gonna skip that one. Oh, there's another insane one. Alright, let's go back to another map pack here. Are there any ones on here I like? This might be good. Let's try it. I kind of want to play some of the ones I know a little bit more, though, like these ones here. I like Reason for Living. I like these ones. What's Origins? Oh, this is kind of cool. It's like a remix of one of the songs from the first soundtrack. Let's just do Reason for Living. I like this one. Let's try it on Expert Plus. I'm hoping that this at least looks good on the playback. I don't know how upload works when you're live streaming. If the live stream upload's really bad quality, will the recording still turn out good? It might. Might not. We will find out. I will be watching this back right after I take a shower after this workout here. Shit. Can't get the rhythm with this. This is so much better though on Expert Plus. Other than the part I couldn't figure out. Yeah, some of these songs, it's like people play Beat Saber for the first time, they're playing on hard, medium. It's just not as enjoyable. I get that you gotta work your way up. The songs are just so much more fun when you're like hitting them fast with the beat. My arms are getting sore too. Jesus. Once you mess it up once though, you're screwed. I had it there for a second. Every time I hear this song, I can't help but think of Mike from VR Oasis. there was like a whole gag for a little while. Maybe it was just one episode, but on F Reality, he like sung the song because it just came out. He was like singing on the show. Brings me back every time I hear it. It's pretty funny. Yeah, that's a VR podcast that I've, it's probably the only one actually I can say I've listened to every episode of. Even before they were F Reality. Before I had a VR headset, I couldn't afford one. I really wanted to get PC, I really wanted to get a CV1 at the time. I was working this job over the summer where I was making really good money because it was like an engineering internship thing. But saving up my money, and during the day I was working at the solar field, kind of like checking bolts on solar panels and like collecting data. And I'd listen to podcasts the whole time. I'd listen to Joe Rogan, obviously, a couple of the other ones I was listening to at the time. But I would always listen to these VR podcasts talking about these VR games. And this is not even having played VR. And I would just get so excited hearing them talk about how amazing these games were. When I finally got to the mall and put a HTC Vive on, I'm pretty sure the first game I ever played real VR game was Space Pirate Arena in the mall. It was so epic. Okay, what's my heart rate at? 166, that's not bad. Alright, let's do a couple more songs. How far are we in? I think I titled this 30-minute Beat Saber workout or something. And we are 32 minutes in. Let's do 2 more songs. I don't want to kill myself too much here. This is only like my 3rd or 4th time playing Beat Saber and doing anything super physical in the last, God knows how long, 6+ months, maybe longer. Okay, I feel fine though. Sweaty. Feel good actually. Alright, let's go to track pack 2. Oh, there's some good ones on here. Hey, was there nothing else on here I liked? I thought there was another one I liked on here. Oh, this one. This one's good. Yeah. We're gonna do that one next. I thought there was another one on here I liked. That one's kind of cool too. Alright. Yeah, this one's got a banging beat. Let's try it on Expert Plus. Screw it. It's the worst that could happen. Oh yeah, this is funky as hell. This is one of those hidden gem songs that I just never play on Beat Saber. And every time I stumble across it again, I'm like, oh, this is sick. Yeah, I like this. This gives me like early 90s, late 80s dance vibes. I'm doing pretty good too. It's probably gonna get super hard here and it's not gonna kill me. It's funny how good I am at Beat Saber for like, I can literally not touch it for like a year. It's pretty much kind of what just happened with this new live stream that I'm doing here. It really is muscle memory. You don't lose it. Even as in bad of shape as I can get, I just don't have the stamina, but I can still make the movements and hit the notes. You don't lose it, really. A couple of weeks of playing it, you pick it right back up. Is that it? Can't be it. 168 beats per minute. Let's go. That's what I want to have. One of my next updates I do the live stream, I want to be able to see the heart rate right in front of me. I know there's a mod for it where you can have it as part of your HUD. There's also a Live plug-in thing you can do where you can see it in your Steam environment. I like to be able to see it. It's pretty cool. Right now I just look over at my computer screen and peek through the nose hole. Ugh. Shit. Oh, I died. I like that part. Whatever that guy's saying. It feels so good when you hit those like crazy strings of notes. It's really just like, you don't even know what you're doing. You just kind of move with it. And you're like, holy crap, I just hit all those. It just kind of happens. Except for right there, I just did it really bad. Oh. Okay, let's go out with the banger. There's gotta be a banger in OST Volume 2. Oh, there are. Yeah, well, I like this one. Let's try it on Expert Plus. I like the bass in this. I like that bass. Oh God, what's happened there? Shit. See, this one's almost like it's going too fast for the song, like doesn't really go with the rhythm too much. I'm sure it will once the song kicks in, but it's like the opposite of what I was saying with the last couple of songs. Like this song, it probably feels better on Expert versus Expert Plus, if I had to guess. Something I never got into was creating Beat Saber songs. I feel like it'd be pretty cool though. They call it mapping. Creating a Beat Saber map. You map a song. It's you gotta have talent for it. And you gotta know what feels good, sort of the vibe of the song, the rhythm, what instrument you kind of want to sync up with that's in the song. You sync up with the vocals. There's probably a lot that goes into creating a good feeling Beat Saber map. It's probably like one of those things, it's just like, can't really teach it. You can teach it a little bit, but it's just secret sauce. This part here feels great. So if there's anything that you guys want to see in upcoming live streams, shoot a message in the chat, shoot a message in the comments. Let me know what you want to see. I can get it done, most likely. All right, let's do one more song. Whew. Oh, this one sounds kind of cool. We'll play a Beat Saber. Let's try this on Expert Plus. It's only 2 minutes. This on Expert Plus is probably nuts. Let's do that. I think I just beat that last song on Expert Plus without dying. I think. I wasn't really paying attention. I don't remember dying though. Let's see if I can do this one too. I wonder if they're ever going to have a difficulty higher than Expert Plus. I guess you just do the modifiers at that point. You can do like increase song speed. There's all other kinds of modifiers. I use no fail mode. I used to be so like anti no fail mode like a couple years ago. Then when I really wanted to play this game just for fitness, I was like, why not just play no fail mode? Who cares? I'm never going to be a Beat Saber champion. I don't care about my score. I care about keeping moving, keeping my heart rate up, not restarting songs and pausing. Plus, it actually helps you learn the songs more if you just play them more on higher difficulties that you normally wouldn't be able to do. And the stress of missing a note, too, is really not fun. I remember back in the day when I used to play Guitar Hero, that's what it was all about. Don't want to miss a note. I could play that on Expert or whatever the highest difficulty was. And it wasn't anxiety. It was, oh my gosh, I'm 2.5 minutes into the song and I haven't missed a note yet. And it builds. The longer you get into the song, the more that anxiety builds of, am I going to fuck up? And it's part of the enjoyment. But that wasn't a workout. I wasn't doing that for a workout. I was doing that for like a mental, physical, hand-eye coordination challenge. And it was just a lot of fun. I'm sure it still would be fun today. I haven't played that game in like, probably like 10 years at this point. Shit. Yo, what's up, Shadow Slayer? This is literally the last song of the night. Thanks for tuning in, though. I got a question for you. Haven't heard your name before on the channel, so welcome to the channel. Maybe you're new, maybe you're not. But how is everything looking? Is it choppy on your end? Because I don't think my OBS can handle this 1400 bit rate that I'm throwing at it. Or at least my internet can't handle it. How is it looking for you? Does it look low quality? Is it choppy? I would love to know. I'm assuming you're going to say yes, based on what I'm seeing on my end. I'd be pleasantly surprised to hear, no, it looks amazing, Virtual Steve. Okay, pretty smooth. Cool, cool. Great feedback, thanks. All right, let's take a break. At least mostly good. Okay, I'll take mostly good. Yeah, I got some kinks to work out, so whew. I don't have a fancy outro yet, guys. That's coming up next. I've said my outro before, it's gonna be simple. It's just transitions to the other pre-rendered background that I have. Elevator comes down behind me. I step into the elevator. Door closes in front of me. Elevator takes off. Fade to black. So that'll be coming in the next couple episodes, so stay tuned for that. I just want to shout out some people we had in chat tonight. We had Northern, we had Shadow Slayer. Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned for future episodes of the Virtual Steve Show, where we're going to be doing some cool new stuff on this channel. Stay tuned. It's going to be epic. It's going to be the most epic Beat Saber live stream you can find, because no one else can do this stuff except for me. 2340 by 1080 window. So if you're viewing this on a phone, it's ideal because it'll fill up. If you got a newer phone, it'll fill up your entire phone screen. So I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace out. I gotta sort these technical difficulties out in the next day or two, and then I'll be back with some more Beat Saber. All right, peace out. I don't have a fancy outro yet, so stay tuned for that. We just awkwardly walk away, and I say, see ya. Yeah, thanks, Shadow Slayer. See you around, maybe. I will be doing some multiplayer sessions in upcoming episodes for sure, so. Okay, peace. Oh, I used to have a faded black thing in here. It's not here anymore. All right, bye-bye.